Hey investors, March was a turbulent month for the markets. There was this big rotation from growth stocks to value stocks. But I think overall the month was good for me. I had a lot of buying opportunities and I was busy buying a lot of stocks that I've been keeping an eye out on. In this update, I'm going to share how we are doing so far for the first quarter of the year. I will share what are the stocks we bought into in March, and I also talk about the stocks that I'm looking forward to buying even more. So at the start of April, this is what our portfolio looks like. Our top three holdings, which have been our top three holdings for close to over years, are Amazon, Facebook, and Google, and they make up about 43% of the portfolio. They have served us very well over the last few years. And you can look at our other big stocks and big ideas over here. In particular, I'm quite bullish on Intuitive Surgical, Alibaba, MasterCard, PayPal, and Adobe. I think all these stocks have very strong moats and they still have a lot of growth in them. Let's take a look at some other stocks in the portfolio. So I've highlighted some stocks in green, and those are stocks that I'm looking to add on to quite eagerly. So these are stocks like Autodesk and Teladoc, Microsoft, Baozun. In fact, I did add to Teladoc during March, as we will look at later. I'm also quite bullish on DocuSign and Illumina, and I'd also added to DocuSign. I would also like to add to Nvidia. I think Nvidia is a leader in AI, and AI has a very bright future. I've highlighted some stocks in beige that I'm also keeping a keen interest in, although I may not be as eager to add to them so soon. These are stocks like Square, Amwell, Peloton, Salesforce, Unity Software, CrowdStrike, ARX Genomics Revolution Fund, and I've highlighted GBTC for Bitcoin, but I'm not that keen on Bitcoin. I'm actually more keen on Ethereum, so I've just highlighted it here as a proxy. I haven't bought into Ethereum yet for this portfolio because I haven't found a good entry price yet. But I think Ethereum has a bright future as well. The world needs a decentralized operating system, and Ethereum is poised to be that system. You can take a look at some of the other stocks we have in the portfolio. Roblox is another stock that I'm quite interested in. I think the idea of a 3D animated world where you can immerse yourself and you can interact with friends and family, I think is quite interesting and appealing. I'm also quite bullish on etoro, and I have a fund on etoro, and I've seen the amount of effort a lot of people, a lot of popular investors like myself put into their eToro portfolio and promoting eToro. So I'm quite bullish on eToro as a business as well. I'm also quite bullish on cybersecurity in general, which is why I bought this ETF. And you can take a look at the other stocks we have in the portfolio. So in total, we have about 319,000 plus. And for 2021 so far, we have done about 5%, which I think is not too bad, especially when we look at the comparison to the indices and to the other best fund managers in the world. So you can see here I started buying stocks again quite early into the month. Salesforce, AI, Magnet. These are some of the most speculative plays. I had to make room for them, so I had to sell the S&P 500, and I sold some Expedia. And you can see Pac Bio, and this is I believe a bioscience ETF. I also sold put for Amwell. You can look at the other stocks I bought here: DocuSign, Trade Desk, Teladoc. I sold the put for the ARC Genomics Fund at C. Sold the put for BigCommerce. So you can see I sold a lot of puts after quite some time because I had to raise some cash so I could buy more stocks. Another Teladoc share here, and you can look at some of these other stocks I bought. I sold another Upwork put as well. You can look at the other stocks I bought. So it's been a very busy month. You can see I sold some more Expedia because and more S&P 500 because I had to make more room and raise more cash to buy more stocks as stocks kept falling. So you can see I bought Amwell here. I bought the etoro stock here, which is through this SPAC. Roblox, more Amwell, Baozun. You can look at the other stocks. I sold another put on Amwell, more Baozun, Teladoc. I bought this solar ETF, DocuSign, sold Expedia, sold Berkshire Hathaway, and bought more eToro stock here. So you can see that right now I have accumulated more put options. So these are all the put options I have currently. I don't think I'm overextending myself yet. You can see their market value is about 2,400. So I should be able to easily cover this if I need to. I think I can even go further. Maybe I can bring this up to about 4,000. So if the market dips further and I see good opportunities out there, I might sell more put options to raise more cash to buy more stocks. So now let's see how we compared against the S&P 500, the triple Q ETF, ARC's flagship fund, Berkshire Focus, the Barron Fifth Avenue Growth Fund. These are, in my opinion, some of the best ETFs and the best fund managers out there. So we are actually losing to the S&P 500. This is probably the first time I recall this happening. S&P 500 is up about 7%, but we're beating the Nasdaq, and we're also beating the other fund managers, including ARC. ARC is not having the best year so far. ARC is down about 3.65%, but it's still very early days in the year, and I expect growth funds to come back. But in general, I'm careful in investing in stocks, and I don't believe in investing at any price. So I will choose my stocks carefully, and especially if I find them to be at reasonable prices, then I will buy aggressively. What do you think of our performance for this quarter? And what do you think of the stocks we own? Are we concentrated enough or are we too diversified? Let me know your comments below. Please like and share this video so that it can reach a larger audience. Thank you.